Hey everyone, so for today, let's look at how we can find different sides of a triangle if we use sine, cos, and tan, or in other words, SOHCAHTOA. So you guys might be confused what SOHCAHTOA means. Basically, this is just telling us what the equation should be for either sine, cos, or tan. So for sine, we know that sine would equal to sine theta equals O and H, O over H. For cos theta would equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. Now, for tan theta, or tan of the angle, equals to opposite over adjacent. Now, O stands for opposite, A stands for adjacent, and H stands for hypotenuse. So, for example, let's look at this angle 37 right here, and if we wanted to find x. To find x, we know that this is the opposite, as for 37, if we drew a line straight like this, we know that we would reach this side right here, or in other words, x. We also know that the hypotenuse is the opposite of the 90-degree angle, so in this case, y. So what we're left with is 4 being the adjacent side. So in order for us to be able to find x, we take this angle right here, and we say, okay, we have the adjacent, which is 4, but this is our opposite. So in this case, because we have the opposite that we're looking for, and we already are given the adjacent, we have to use tan. So in this case, we would do tan of 37 degrees equals to opposite, so x, over adjacent, which we have 4. Now, all we have to do is now do cross multiplication, where we bring the 4 over here, because everything is over 1. Anything that is not a fraction is over 1, but we just don't see that. So all we have to do is 1 times x, which is x, and then tan 37 times 4. So it would be 4 tan of 37 degrees. So all we have to do now is evaluate this, which in this case, it should be right around 3. Perfect. So now that we have this side, we know that x equals to 3. Now, let's find y. So in order for us to find y, let's use this angle right here. Let's use 53 degrees. So now that we have this side right here, we know we have our adjacent again, but let's use the opposite this time. So now we have the opposite, which is 4 right here, and we're looking for the hypotenuse, which means that in this case, we have to use sine. So let's do sine of the angle, which is 53 degrees, equals to opposite, which is 4, over the hypotenuse. Okay, so let's do the same thing right here, but there's a little bit of a trick. If the variable is in the denominator of this side right here, all we can do is switch these two out. So we would just bring the h and swap it instead of the sine 53, and it would equal to 4 over sine of 53 degrees. In this case, h, or y, is equal to 5. And just like that, using sine, cos, and tan, we found all of the sides of the triangle while given only one. And again, this only works for triangles that have a 90-degree angle. If they do not, then this would not work. Thank you.